guys, Zaki here, and welcome back to another episode of Roguelike Adventures in Dungeons 2 with me. Hello, it's been a while, and I have very little work to show for it. But I did do some stuff. I just spent 6 hours decorating. Well, technically enforcing? Sure, we'll go with that. Our entrance area that we have out here. So I've actually started doing that. I think I talked or mentioned it the last episode. I was working on this little entrance here, and it was barely anything at the time. But now it's got proper like shading up and down the walls and proper supports, and just looks kind of cool. And I'm gonna run out here first so y'all can see the front of it. I'm actually gonna go ahead and teleport to this tree because I think it's the tallest. Yeah, look at that. Look at that castle. I do think the entrance, like this very front part, the pillars are a little blendy, but I think that's okay. We'll get away with that. I am really proud of these side towers here. I think they look really cool, and they blend this whole thing with our actual main keep that we have pretty well, I think. And I like incorporating the walls into the corners, because everything, of course, is square, because it's Minecraft, but it does round it off just a little bit, and it makes the top feel like it is a completely separate piece, kind of like how I did on the keep at the top, but it's technically flat. But because I did the corners like that, and the corners pop out, it makes it feel like the whole thing is just, it is a different piece, even though it's flat. I think it's cool. And I figured out that there's flags, and you can shade them the same exact way as you can with banners, but it does put it sideways, which I'm not a huge fan of, but, you know, gotta do what you gotta do. And all you do is you put them on sticks. And do I have any sticks on me? Probably not. I think I put them all away. Yeah, but anyway, you can actually place sticks and books in the world, which I should have known this because there is actually a chapter about it that we completed a while ago when we got a book and a stick. And saying some things like sticks, blade rods, and prismarine rods, stuff like that, could be placed in the world. It does say I could search placeable in the JEI to see which items can be placed as blocks, but I've tried that, and I don't know what I'm typing wrong. But when I type just placeable, or even if I put the quotations around it, like, nothing comes up that way. So I'm sure there's a way to do it, like the @ symbol, like, I know when you pull up certain types of, like, mod pack names, you can do that, so there's probably something with that. But it's not working for me, from what I understand. But that's okay. Let's see, I can eat more fruit. Anyway, so let's go ahead and take a little bit of a closer look at this. Ouch. And I really like it. So I did put some like berry bushes outside and some flowers and things, and I really like this block that I have. It's not fun to make, but it's just mud. All it is you put some dirt around a bucket and you'll get these mud blocks, and then you can turn the mud blocks into mud bricks. And the mud actually, not the bricks, but the actual block does like give you some sort of like grippiness. So it does slow you down, kind of like mud actually would, which I think is pretty cool. And then you can also make these other types of mud bricks. So these are from the biomes you'll go, and then this is from Mystical World. And it's made the same exact way, you just change, there's a little arrow that comes up in your crafting whenever you do it, and you can change which mod it's crafting. And I made these dried mud bricks specifically, because I think it makes it look like the edges have dried out a little bit, because they're not so, trodden, I guess. Not walked on as much, so they get to dry out. And I do think it added a lot to it. And I also found these big chains that make it look like they control the gate, and it's pretty cool. I like it. So, for the most part, this is all kind of just filler stuff, but I think it looked cool. I'm kind of using it like as an armory. I know logistically, if like someone was storming like the castle and they were coming here, you wouldn't have like weapons and stuff like ready to go for the enemy. I think you would normally either have this blocked off with like a door or other bars and stuff, like just locked, and then have probably this go straight through for like normal guests to come through. But that's not the way I wanted to do it, so this is what I ended up with. And honestly, because we're on such a high ground, if they were to get this far, it'd be pretty impressive anyway, because of the way that all of this is set up. So I don't think it's that big of a deal. And then, to be fair, if I have it set up this way, I only have like 9 people in my army, so but I really like it. I think it's neat. I did try to mix up the armor a little bit. A lot of them don't have shoes, put different types of shields. I happen to have like a leftover chainmail armor chest plate laying around and stuff like that. So that's neat. And I got a bunch of different weapons at some point, one of each. So they're all just right here. And then you can use the towers to go up, and I'm going to point this out because I thought it was neat. I don't know how castles actually would work. But with the windows, these are kind of like the shooty slits that you would get. And I made sure that anywhere that I would have the window for the shooty slits, the ladder was not going to be directly behind it. Now, the ladder going up to that floor is, but I didn't want to put the ladder directly behind it because, like, in my mind, if somehow, like, someone had a spyglass, because I can see, if they had a spyglass, they could see in. I don't want them to know, like, if they could just see the back wall, I don't want them to know that someone's climbing up to the next level, because then they would know that, and then I don't know how they would use that to their advantage, but they could. So if you do it, like, just climbing up from this, I don't think that's as bad, because you can kind of, like, duck and go around, where with the side here, you would have to look in at a very specific angle, I think, to see that. So I did that with each floor, and then you go all the way to the top. And then if you wanted to go down to this, like, lower level here, you actually wouldn't use these side towers. I have these, like, mini towers at the bottom here, which I thought about putting a door in. I'm still debating on that, but I haven't decided. But you got these little mini doors here, and then this will get you to this level for looking, I guess. So I really like how, or where I ended up with it. It took a long time. I think, like I said, so I started the main walls, well, for me was a month ago. But the main layout of that took a little bit simply because I was trying to figure out the scale of this, because I think a lot of entrances for castles are not so much a building other than just a large gate to go through. Like, this part would exist, but I don't think it'd be as wide, and I'm not sure if you would have rooms on the side. I think it just kind of depends, but a lot of the ones I was looking at, like, these two towers would be actually, like, where these little towers are, and it'd be just kind of squished that way, so there wouldn't be much going on. I think there would be a second level, but that would be it. But I like where I ended up with this. I'm very happy with it. Like I said, it's mostly decoration, so not useful in that way, but I like it, so. And there's two different entrances to go. So this side, like I said before, I think I want to try to make like a horse stable type thing, and then that side's supposed to be the farm. Though, of course, that can flip-flop depending on where I go, because I think the next step after this, I think I'm still gonna fiddle with some decorations and stuff, but after that, I think we gotta work on the outer walls first, but I might start on the farm on itself while we do that, because food is a little dire. I mean, I've been doing all right for the most part, but I think a variety would help a little bit at least. Anyway, so enough yapping about that. I haven't done anything else. The Nether did kind of upset me. The Nether is really cool, don't get me wrong, but it is very difficult for me to survive. And I think I explained before, I think I've been on the server for way too long for me to be able to handle that. I'm not sure if this will tell me how many days. I have played 274 Minecraft days. So, whatever that means, everything's hard. Because I actually had, and I have a little chapter in here about all of the deaths that I've had so far. So I died to the Nether Minotaur, that was the last time I died. Me mining to get more material, I did die to a Minotaur in the cave. And then I had a Wilden Stalker spawn in here, because I guess I didn't have one little area lit up enough, because I literally went walking through here. I've, like, finished decorating everything, I was just checking it out, and I walked here, and it was before I think I had this candle here. There's just a Wilden Walker here, and he kicked my butt. He three-shot me. With the armor that I have, he three-shot me. I couldn't get a hit on him at all. So he killed me there. I was able to get back to the tomb, but of course he didn't despawn, and my spawn's at the top of the keep. So I got my thing, and I started running this way, but then he's fast, so he killed me here. And then, of course, he still didn't despawn, so I had to, like, trick him. So I, like, lured him into here, slammed this door shut, got here, and then he killed me here, but because I never got to that tomb back, he was now trapped in here, and I jumped out of the top window for the keep and went down there and got my stuff. And then wandered away long enough where I'm hoping he just despawned and he's not just in my castle somewhere. But either way, I died 3 times to that, so we also have a rather large, graveyard that we need to make. Because that's already 4 deaths in a span of me being on the server for maybe 10 or 12 hours total. So that's a lot of deaths. It is a problem. Anyway, I haven't done much planning otherwise. I worked in the castle entrance. Ooh, I did want to say about the specialization. I've actually leveled up enough to go ahead and get the next level of that. I just needed to do 16 blocks of gold and a Mark of the Bandit, which is what we already have. So I'm going to go ahead and take this off, and then I think I was carrying the gold in here. I was. So let's go ahead and jump in here, get the specialization, and block of gold, submit, and submit. Yay! So we get all of this stuff. So technically the specialization chapter is done. Technically. If you want to do it. So this should give me a bunch of extra stuff, I feel. So it gives me a potion of replenishment, a Tha spirit. You get invisibility when you have a heart or less. Cool. That's a trinket. Can I wear it? Where can I wear it? I want to wear it. Where can I wear it? I wonder if I'm already over a slot that would go into. Or is it not like that? Aha! There we go. Okay, cool. Hard totem of shooting. This totem radiates powerful energy that bursts forth as a protective shield around those near it. Using this artifact will move it to a free artifact curio slot. This totem has mystical powers and to shield those around from projectiles. Cool. So that goes in there. And then we got a spider hood and an armored spider vest. So a spider armor created by Master Thieves is inspired by the agile talons of the spider. Ooh, interesting. So is this any... I'm sure it's better than the armor I'm wearing, isn't it? Let's see. 2 armor, 6 armor, 6... It's not, technically. But it does give me +1 in shadow, +1 in dungeoneering, and +12 in agility, which this stuff wouldn't do. Let's see. It doesn't hurt to wear for a little bit. I just gotta remember to take it off before it breaks, so that way I can keep it. But we can wear that for a little bit. It's neat. Let's see. So I think the only thing left that I had planned was... I do have this buried treasure map I found laying around, and apparently I never loaded it. I think what happened, which I don't know if this is a known glitch or not. And by known, I mean, like, was it a glitch just for me, or I don't know. But I believe I pulled this buried treasure map out of one of those loot chests, and it wouldn't load. I'm not sure why, but it wouldn't load, and I think since I just kind of threw it in a chest and forgot about it, it eventually loaded. So when I picked it up, because I was actually going to use this as decoration, just as, like, a map on a table, I was like, oh, it loaded. And it's saying I'm far northeast. I need to travel southwest. And I don't know how far this is actually going to be. But I figured it'd be something fun to do. Because I don't want to go back to the Nether. Now, I will say, as we meander on here, I know it's been a while since the last episode. I don't want to fight you. Who are you? No. No, this wasn't where I was supposed to start this. This wasn't where I was supposed to start this. Stay away! Go away! I've already had to fight pillagers several times. My castle's not doing too good, because they keep pillaging. I mean, I'm killing them, but still. Anyway. Rattlesnake. As I was saying, it's been a while since I uploaded last, and it's actually been a while since I've been on this particular server, and I think I put a message out somewhere, either on YouTube or Twitter or something like that. I was talking about I have a very difficult time balancing real-life stuff with this YouTube stuff. And I'm not saying that I want to stop YouTube. That is the complete opposite of what I'm wanting to say. But I do happen to have a little bit of a difficult time balancing that sort of stuff, and I've actually been a lot busier as of late between work and just IRL stuff. Actually, recording this, just got back from a vacation yesterday. So I was out of town for a week. Um, but anyway, I just have difficult times doing that. My brain kind of works where, like, if it's a day that I have work, even if I come home earlier than usual, my brain still operates that as a work day, so I have a hard time adjusting into being like, oh, I should do hobbies. Or stuff like that. And then when I have a day off, I'm usually too tired from work to really do that, because I don't want to bring you guys like episodes that are either rushed or boring, if that makes any sense. I do have I and this might sound like I'm lying. Well, no, that's not the right words. uh it may not always appear this way, but I do try to, before I record an episode, have something planned, so that way we're not just fumbling around for 20 to 30 minutes, which, like I said, might not always come off that way because I'm not exactly the best planner in the whole world. Um, but I do attempt to do that, but, like, going back to the difficulty planning, that entrance took me around 6 hours and relatively nonstop. Like, of course, I stopped to eat and stuff. But I tried to really get down and focus on that, and that still took me a long time, even for something that's relatively, I don't want to say useless because I really like it, but not a quest, if that means anything. um, so I don't know where I'm going with this, other than I think I'm saying is, like, things are just taking a while, and I do apologize for not being able to keep up with the twice a week upload schedule with the two different series. I'm finding one series to be a lot easier to record than another, which is a little frustrating, to say the least, because I was hoping that I'd be able to do both relatively easily. So I do apologize if one series seems to be getting a little bit more love than the other. It's not due to me not liking one over the other or anything like that. Ooh, hello. Don't hurt me. You're cute. It's just one's a little bit easier to manage, is all it kind of boils down to. I can record one a lot faster due to the types of quests that it has compared to the other. Anyway, my dot's getting bigger on the map, so I think that's a good thing. I was wondering if that was going to start happening. I've been running in a direction for quite a while. I should probably put down a boat here, shouldn't I? Because this is all ocean. The stripy bits is all ocean, right? Is that how that works? I always get these maps messed up. Oh, can I? I would like to see. Alright, let's see. I'm hoping that this isn't something that is a glitch, like the map doesn't exist or something. Because that would suck. Okay, let's see. The dot is still getting bigger. I'm just hoping I don't die to anything else. That's what's getting frustrating, is dying to stuff. I need better armor, but the problem is I need to mine for that said armor, and the things underground are even scary. So ooh. I am moving... I need to move more west, I think is what I'm understanding here. Yeah. Because I think south I'm doing pretty well. Ooh, I'm starting to load in some blue. I just saw that. Yes! And I remember to bring a shovel this time. Don't you ever, like, hate it? You go digging for treasure and you just, like, forget everything at home. You get so focused on just digging. Okay, so I do still need to go a little bit more this way. Now, there's a ruined portal. Did I ever see that? Is this I mean, this is a loaded part of the map. I probably did see that before. I think I did. Yeah, I did. That's... that chest isn't gold. So, I've been here. No, I'm not messing with y'all. Y'all got tridents, and those hurt. Let's see. Oop, I passed it. Turn back around. So it's telling me it's over here. Ooh. So it should be here-ish. Now, my thing with the buried treasures is... where the heck? Because I've been told several things of, like, how you're supposed to dig it, and I've been told, like, oh, just put your nose directly on top of, like, the middle of the X, and it should be straight down from there. And I'm gonna try that now. And if I don't find it, I will cry. Oops. I didn't want to be down here. Where am I? You're not loading me in. Maybe if I do it this way. Okay, because if I do it this way, it says it should be down from here. Let's see. I'm gonna drown. Oh, I don't want you here. I feel lucky. I'll take that. I've only ever gotten Harvest Moons before. This one's a new one for me. No. Oh, jeez. I feel lucky? I don't think I do. This... Oh, that's a blue moon. Throw it. Thank you. Oh, okay. Oh, I dropped the diving helmet. That can add to my collection. Okay. That's enough of that. And I, despite feeling lucky, well, do I want to sleep? I don't know. I don't know what the luck gives. Will it make my buried treasure better? I'm hoping so. I think I was digging down here. Because it wouldn't be below any, like, gravel or anything like that, right? It can only be under sand. And dirt. I don't understand how buried magic... I don't understand how buried treasure maps work. And I never will, I guess. Can I hold it in that hand again? I don't know. I don't know where to dig. I don't know what's a good spot. Hang on. Everything is so green and blue. I've only, like I said, I've only ever gotten Harvest Moons before, so this is different. Where would it be? Where would it be? Like, I think I'm too far up. I want it to be here. But this is all stone and stuff. Wouldn't it? It can't be. It can't be, right? I don't know what I'm doing. Cut to when I find it! Oh, it's found it. Oh, I remembered I had a door, so I don't have to, like, suffer. But look how much I mined out. That took 4 minutes. Let's see. Heart of the Sea! Heart of the Sea. We've got a spirit ore, a bunch of iron, some prismarine crystals, emeralds, a serpent charmer. Makes bone serpents neutral towards the rider of the straddle board. I don't know what any of that means, but I'll take it. Some buddy card packs and some TNT. I love the Heart of the Sea. I don't remember what I use it for. I can make a shield of the deep. Conduit, which I do know what that's for. That's supposed to help you breathe underwater. Extrapolated sponge? Instantly absorbs water in small radius around you when you enter it. Interesting. I would need 2 for that. Heartforged seashell, if that's good. And then an inert trident. Neat. Okay, so I did it. I feel lucky. I think maybe the moon worked. I don't know. We'll just pretend it did. But we'll just go ahead and leave off the episode there. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any tips, tricks, or anything like that, please put it down in the comments below. I would greatly appreciate it. And like I said, I don't know how to speak words. So, if videos are not as frequent, like I said, I've just been trying to figure out a balance towards my schedule and all that. So don't freak out. I'm never gonna quit to YouTube or anything like that. Things just might be a little bit slow, especially for this particular series, because I don't feel very lucky anymore. That's sad. Anyway, like I was saying, particularly for this this series, because of the way that the quest book is set up and the way that I run my brain. So, don't worry, everything's all good. It just, like I said, going to take a little bit longer to get stuff out. So I'm not going anywhere. Just taking my time on stuff. So like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!